엔딩 가보자. 배로 박쥐쉐.
Is there anything I can do to make you stay in some time more time?
We've got to get to work.
Well,
We've got to sort out
you
our
could send
equipment.
Shish.
How many do we
My humble respects.
With such grace. When he was holding me in Malish,
What do you think of the deal with von Berghoff?
I don't care about von Berghoff right now. Did you see how everyone ignored me there? I may be younger than them, but I'm still a nobleman.
They're nobles too.
That was no obstacle to you in Malashov when you went against the devil.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't do something.
That makes sense. And the devil could use a few more cuts and bruises. You did the right thing. I probably wouldn't have taken him on.
If Sir Hanush saw you at Malashov, he'd be proud.
Well, now I just look like a fool. And it was only thanks to me that von Berghoff even lived to see that council.
But you can't really blame Sam. If you were in his place, you'd see red too.
Whatever. Someone like him has no business threatening a noble's life.
Someone like him?
You know what I mean. Why do you keep defending that madman?
What's bothering you about Sam so much?
He's simply doing everything in his power to piss us off. And if someone stops him from doing something completely moronic, he goes mad. Yeah. Well.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people came to Rutard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can
okay.
try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
괜찮아요. 제가 있잖아요.
If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero. But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first.
아, 나 여기도 한번 와봤던 것 같은데.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. We'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously.
아, 저 계속 켜져 있네, 근데. 잠시만요. 쉣. 아, 지웠는데, 저거. 아, 나 이런. DC.
Anyway, what's Lord Caborn's problem with underground passageways? When I... Oof, startled me. Anyway,
깜짝이야.
what's Lord Caborn's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble for a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry, I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hardly more than knee deep.
That may be so, but a courteous man should offer to help a lady.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. I'm waiting. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
No!
Maybe not in
갑자기
Kuttenberg,
분위기
but
만원.
it's how we did it in
뭐야!
Skalitz.
가뿐만! 아, 시봉님!
Ah, just
만원
grin and bear
감사합니다.
it, lady. We're almost there.
가뿐만! 아, 감사합니다. 매우 좋은 분위기네요. 계속 갑작스러운 일이 계속 일어났으면 좋겠어요.
Oof, I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am drunk, so I thank you.
I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
주술게 아 죄송합니다.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there,
설마
I can cover you from above.
아니 이걸
Just in
타고
case.
올라간다고?
What? Are you crazy? You can't climb such a height.
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing up
피지컬
there ever
보소.
since I was a little girl.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade there all the way to the window. It's like climbing a ladder.
아가씨 무게를 버티지.
You really sure that Ivy can support your weight? You're not a little girl anymore.
You really know how to compliment a lady, hey? Now keep quiet and turn round. I don't want you looking up my skirt.
어? 치마 속 보는 거 가능?
Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
뭐야, 올라갔어? 뭐야? 아, 이거 올라가는 거 보여줘야지, 이거. 이거를 이렇게.
Oi, where do you think you're going?
You're not supposed to be here, scum. But, since I'm in a good mood, I'll let you live if you get out right now.
Did you hear that? He'll let us live. Let's see what you're made of, hero.
You'll be sorry you stuck your nose in here.
I'm gonna bash your face.
아니, 근데 얘네들은 겁이 없어. 풀플레이트 이런 갑옷을 입고.
Rosa?
Too slow.
Rosa!
Show you. No chance. Do it.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
이게 애들이 진짜 겁이
Is
없어요.
something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
나 쏘는 건 아니겠지?
What a mess.
Goodbye.
Show what you're made of. Or do I have to get an axe? Hey, fella! You...
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
예.
I'm in one piece. Rosa?
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
개판이네 여기 아주 그냥.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you
선택을 해야
had to
될 때가
choose, would you still try to rescue my father? Even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or
Or not at all.
if our plans succeed and your father is freed.
나
Do you know what
머리
will come next?
뚜껑
I
이상한
try
거
not to
쓰고
think
있는데?
about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice, but there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything.
어? 오, 뭐야? 잠깐만. 설마 지금 각인가요? 갑자기? 가자! 헨리 신분 상승 가자!
You'll be all right.
안녕하세요. 좋은 타이밍에 오셨네요.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
아, 뭐야, 이게 다야? 에이씨.
And for this.
난 또 신분 상승 하나 했더니만, 어?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non limoro.
뭐라는 거야?
Forward, Sir Knight.
헨리 이제 귀족이다. 로사가 잠꼬대를 합니다.
Christ. Is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now.
뭐야, 얘는 또 어디? 아, 여기.
I should go and have a look. You know about yesterday evening?
설마 또 없었던 일로 하자 뭐
What
이러는 거
about it?
아니야?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's
아니,
daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble.
왜 헨리가
When my power
어때서?
is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet, but I know how it goes. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
그럼 제가 아가씨와
I'll marry you then.
결혼할게요.
What?
If we can free your father, I could ask him for your hand in marriage.
테레사
And I'm afraid it'll
버린다.
go back under lock and key if he refuses.
I don't think he'd allow it either way. Lord Ruthard's daughter and the bastard son of the Lord of Skalitz, who was driven out of his estate by Sigismund himself. That's not going to happen. Although, our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
아, 이렇게 진짜 끝이야? 신분의 차이를 뛰어넘지 못하고 이렇게 끝나는 건가요? 보자. 롱소드도 그냥 뚝배기. 이건 또 뭐야? 아주 중요한 인물을 배를 가른 물건? 엥? 이런 게 있었나? 뭐지? 이거 설마 그 뭐지? 그 마을 퀘스트인가요, 이거? 그 마을 살려주는 거랑 막 그 나오던.
Greetings, friend. Would you care for a little discourse?
Why not? There's always time for a good story.
And it uplifts the mind and brings enlightenment.
얘는 또
I am
언제 왔어?
always at your disposal.
온 김에 청소나 좀 하든가.
About this merry... Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel, it is strange that he joined your, our group.
I'd like to learn...
Unfortunately, I cannot.
지금 시간이 몇 시야? 모두 아르나.
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a...
Some local beggars set up a lair in here.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here, certainly.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible.
바박.
How did you meet Droid that...
For the first time, a few years ago, my company was attacked near Olomouc.
Wait, what?
We were fighting for Margrave Jobst,
Why did he let you live?
because I shot and killed 2 of his men, and crippled 3 others, before he bashed me over the head.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. I woke tied up with this Dry Devil was all fired up, betting with his men that they'd boost me up.
And what was the cap?
That fucker took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me go. Otherwise, he tried to hit the ale pitcher with...
Wow. You're quite a
명사수면
sharpshooter, Bianca.
오줌도
Bet I
명사수야.
fucking am. But you don't know shit about it.
Teach me something then.
It'll take some...
여기선 또 배워지는데. 이거 얘 말고 걔는 맞다. 그래 소세지 맞아.
Told me to come back for sausages.
Yes, yes.
I can hardly wait.
소세지.
They won't wait. Here. You taste and you will be my secret recipe.
야노시의 소세지.
That looks
Looks really appetizing.
I learned from you want
진짜
more.
소세지냐
I
이거?
make. Game is best. But dog, alright.
So I can bring you almost anything.
From anybody.
아, 근데 진짜 소세지 줄 줄 몰랐는데 진짜 소세지를 주네. 뭘로 만들었는지는 알고 싶지 않을 것이다. 도대체 뭘로 만든 거야 이거?
I'd like to learn something.
It will take some time acquiring, especially now. What would you like to?
아, 얘도 이거네. 귀족 갑옷 세트? 귀족 갑옷 세트라는 게 있었어요? 귀족 갑옷 세트? 처음 들어보는 것 같은데. 지금 제가 입고 있는 거요? 이거 귀족의 이거 귀족의 배신의 이거요? 이거 여기 지역 넘어와야 있는데 이거? (2회차는) 2회차 때는 6겜플 없나요? 그냥 생으로 처음부터 다시 해야 되나요 이거? 아니, 벌써 쿠탄 보고 왔다고요? 이거 뭐 그냥 그 뭐지? 도적들 잡아도 입고 있는 애들 많고 아니면은 상점 같은데 그 뭐 다 있지 않나? 상점 같은데 없나요? 저도 정확히 어디서 구했는지 모르겠어요. 저 상점 순회 공연 할 때 상점 순회 공연 때 그때 그거 했던 것 같은데.
Those aren't Vavak's men.
What are you snooping
I smell
around for?
trouble.
확실한 건 그 발렌타인경 그 무기 제일 빨리 얻는 게 제일 좋지 않을까요? 어차피 무기는 뭐 무기만 괜찮으면 방어구는 똘마니들 좀 잡다 보면 금방 이제 풀셋 되는 것 같은데. 아니면 거기 가보세요. 그 무기 얻은 다음에 여기 오파토비츠.
Not a soul around.
저기에 중무장한 애들 많아가지고 저기서 파밍하기 좋은 것 같아요.
Bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
크리스티안?
What the? Henry?
얘가 와 있네?
How the hell did you get in
바바크
here?
어디 갔어?
I'm the one asking questions here. Where is Vavak?
He ran off God knows where with the money from his secret enterprise.
And what are you doing here?
That's none of your business. But maybe you could explain something to me. How much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which, I was almost caught and hanged. Fanush, Milosh, come here. Defend yourself. Or don't. At least it'll be easier.
뭐 뒤지고 싶어서 환장한 거야?
Show what you're
진심이야?
made of.
겉대가리가 없어 애들이.
Do it. Show what you're made of.
어? 상대 봐가면서 덤벼. 주아틀도 여기 있네. 개념이 없어요. 아주 그냥 이길 수 있을 것 같아. 이길 수 있을 것 같아서 내가 그렇게 만만해 보여. 이거는 그거 편지 같고. 오늘 엔딩 볼 수 있지 않을까요? 이탈리아 공전 왕실 조폐창의 조폐국장이신 피세클 크리스티앙. 아, 이게 바바크가 보낸 것 같은데? 이거를 읽고 있다면 난 이미 오래전에 도시를 떠났을 것이다. 난 네 놈을 잘 알고 있다. 이 아첨꾼 녀석아. 오래전부터 내 자리를 노리고 있었지. 가져가거라. 이 쥐새끼 같은 작자야. 내 온 마음을 담아 넘겨주지. 내가 열쇠를 어디에 남겨뒀는지 알아차렸을 때에 네 놈의 표정을 볼 수 없다는 게 유감일 따름이다. 이제 네 놈이 그 명예로운 새 지위를 만끽하기를 기원한다. 오래가지는 못하겠지만 말이야. 이탈리아 공전의 위신이 땅에 떨어지고 시의협회가 수도원의 포도주에 뭐야 이거 조카 내 놈도 열쇠도 전부다. 킹덤컴 끝나면 이제 뭐 시간이 얼마 안 남긴 했는데 대략 한 일주일 정도 남을 것 같거든요. 이제 모넌까지. 모넌 월드를 할까? 아 근데 월드는 또 막상 하려니까 이게 나온지 오래된 게임이라 월드 보는 건 별로 또 다들 안 좋아하시는 것 같은데. 그래도 나름 모넌 나오기 전이니까 모넌으로 불태우는 거 아닐까요? 근데 아마 대부분은 모넌을 할걸요 지금. 저 뭐냐 모넌 와일즈 나오기 전에 막 예행 연습 막 이런 거 해가지고. 소울려 한 바퀴? 제가 여태 계속 하던 게 그거긴 했어서 요 근래 계속 피구라 엘든링 요것만 했었잖아요. 아니면 든든링 그 뭐냐 잘 안 잡아보던 보스들 좀 연습 좀 해볼까? 아인 검성 요런 애들 확실히 연습해두면 좋을 것 같긴 하거든요. 인왕 뭔가요. 왜 마킹이 근데 여기에 있지? 열쇠를 어디다 뒀냐? 진짜 좁은데 막힌 건가? 포도주에 익사 모시기 한 게 포도주에 포도주 통인가요 이거? 왕실 금고 열쇠를 손에 넣으시오. 점프킹 그런 건 잘 안 해보긴 했는데 그 항아리 그거랑 항아리? 점프킹 항아리.
What are you doing here?
아 뭐야? 돼지인가 혹시 이거? 돼지 배가르가 나는 돼지 새끼 어디 갔어? 야이씨 똥간이네. 살려줘. Oh shit.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak. Wherever you are.
바바크 개놈 자식. 너 진짜 너 눈에 띄면 바로 그냥 묻지도 따지지도 않고 황천길이야 너 씨. 이게 아까 전에 편지에서 뭐 아무튼 편지에서 이거 찾을 때쯤에는 이거 찾았을 때 니놈의 표정을 볼 수 없다는 게 유감이 저거 갑자기 생각나가지고 설마 똥간인가 했는데 아 자, 똥 묻은 열쇠 대령이요.
Was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel planteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
What about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house. But I also met Christian of Pisek there. He tried to kill me.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Well, can't be helped. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg Underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
아 얘랑 같이 가면 또 겁나 시끄럽게 또 떠들 거 아니야 이거.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so...
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least...
적어도 주둥이로.
Getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night
어떻게 알았지?
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed...
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade.
Well,
Thanks for the advice.
be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best.
아버지 구해주면 결혼할 거예요, 저랑.
What exactly?
We need when we
But how?
you can
So,
well
thanks for the.
be careful.
I'll do my.
헨리 귀족 만들어 줄 거예요.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen?
That's a promising start.
순찰 표시는 왜 뜨는 거야 갑자기 또?
Let us go.
이거 나머지 기술 두 개는 누구지? 포람도 그렇고 맨손도 그렇고 기술 알려주는 애가 어디 또 있나요? 이거 왜 다 안 차 있냐? 지금쯤엔 벌써 다 차 있어야 정상인 것 같은데.
That smell.
아무튼 육겜풀은 그 장비 계승 되나요? 장비 계승 안 하고 그냥 생으로 하는 거예요?
How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. Ah, and it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here.
어.
He said in the ear
뭐냐,
or two
이건?
would be nice too.
I must be seeing things.
Do you wanna...
쟤네는 근데 여기 왜 있는 거야? 먹으라는 느낌이었는데. 너네 여기서 뭐하니?
It's a waste of time looking here. Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
똑같은데? 뭐가 다르다는 거야? 쟤는 왜 안 와?
Good morning, Henry.
어?
Morning. Have a good day.
Thanks. You
언제
too.
왔어? 이건 뭐야?
Few days following your treatment. I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. Hurt like.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his use. Considering how much coin he promised them all, Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Potts
Loretz.
goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
뭐 어쩌서 사람.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning.
Don't get me started on that. I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. Well,
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter?
No. But I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
Maybe.
So, that night that you
뭐야
and
근데
Rosa went
다 하네? 누가 소문냈냐?
My God! You rotting stag! It's a wonder you didn't bring the whole house down.
Can't you yell any louder? Some people at the other end of town might not have heard you.
Don't worry, I'll be as silent as the grave. Spill it. Exaggerate.
All right. I slept with her. Happy now?
The question is, was she happy? She's acting all virtuous, but something tells me she's just playing.
Stop prying, would you?
I see. So you only ended up embarrassing yourself, eh? Now that's
누가
unbecoming
창피한
of my
땅을
squire.
Oh, be quiet. You're just envious.
Envy you? I don't think so.
넌 누군지 모르는 사람은 결혼해야 되잖아. 어떻게 생긴지 모르는 사람이랑. 못생겼어라, 못생겼어라.
Those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. It hurt like. But now, people didn't stare at my scar all the time. I wouldn't even know about it.
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too. We have to leave before the.
Definitely. The very fact that.
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh?
Così
Il
così.
cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non. Oh, fuck. Nos non quer vos nos vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
어허.
Andiamo, forza! After them! They must get away!
Figlio di puttana!
Whoa, whoa. Go, go! Go!
Ka!
Go!
Più veloce!
Whoa, whoa. Go, go!
얘 말 왜 이렇게 빨라져?
Stai attento!
Quick! Go! Quick!
Fate qualcosa!
Go! Whoa, whoa. Go! Go! Go!
Fate qualcosa!
Go! Quick!
Aiuto!
Go! Whoa! Go! Go!
짐을 많이 싣고 다녀서 그런가?
Go! Go!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No
Mm.
one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
That way!
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria! Cosa vi
Tanti curvaton gambe!
Aiuto!
얘는 누구야? 처음 보는데 근데 얘는?
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony.
아, 돌 박아서 죽었다.
No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox!
아, 저런 병딱 뭐야 이 새끼 이거.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish arse.
Przecież nie chciałem, no. Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me? Why?
Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the... It's too late to back out and...
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so I have the feeling there won't be time for anything.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stand.
중요 지점에 도달했다.
No reason to waste time.
뭐 써볼게 다 해가지고 진짜 할 게 없긴 한데. 더 이상. 여기는 어디 갔냐? 토너먼트. 토너먼트 이제 못해서 그런가? 이거는 왜 안 없어지는지 모르겠지만 저거 아무튼 저거 하나 있고 이게 퀘스트가 아무튼 이게 없어져야 되는데
Stop playing the
I'm
fool
sorry.
and try to get it right at least once.
Monsignore, mi spiaci. but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck. Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin.
We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into 2 groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we're tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those 2 buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa! I've been known to promise a lot less for a fuck.
Shut up. You've no idea why I made that promise. How could you?
If you say so. But you know how it goes. Talk's cheap. And maybe your Becca will be enough to get forgive you for any disappointment.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada. We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act.
번역 진짜 잘 되네.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygód.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
뭐야 이거 씨.
Buonasera, signori.
No, no good. Once more. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Molte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
뭐야 이거?
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or don't play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jamże jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Say proprio un bacala.
Say proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you loot the pot, go and see Godwin.
How are you so calm?
You just need to maintain a help.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
아니, 내가 돌아오길 기대한다면서. 근데 결혼은 왜 안 해? 어?
When it rains, it pours.
이 옷이야 이거? 이건 못 입는 옷 아닌가 이거? 옷은 이거밖에 없긴 한데.
Have a lovely summer evening.
And a very good evening to you, Catherine.
Thanks. Have fun.
Courage.
엥? 이탈리아 옷 이거 아니네. 아 이거구나.
Everything all right, Henry?
A fool says what he knows. A wise man knows what he says.
Oh, Adonai. Look at you, Henry. You have studied.
헨리 학문 만렙이라고. 뭐래 하겠네. 아, 이게 말 조정이 안 되네, 이거.
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence.
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. And on top of that, such a stupid way to lose the legate.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now.
Janos Uher could help you.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along or until someone kills him.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo.
Why wouldn't it be?
I heard it was a horrible massacre.
Horseshit, lad. That's just horseshit. It was a massacre.
So how did it happen? How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me. Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. When you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Oh, it's hard to describe.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us. But alas, soon we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but the Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils. And
how could you survive something like...
Can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, that he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like with an arrow in his eye. He climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the...
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vladko Vukovic. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel...
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our...
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there along. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him. Because someone had slit their sultan's throat like a piglet.
아, 그렇게 달려들어서 술판을 문을
Hard to
땄다고.
say. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan. All the same, even as I'm telling it, I suppose time heals on. And yet, I can only thank God that...
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sort.
He did?
Aye. A memory of the good man who saved my arse and that...
기술을 알려준다고?
Please show me that.
I'd be glad.
Can we leave now?
얘가 마지막 고도인이 그럼 마지막 기술 알려주는 건가?
Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian.
뭐야,
Remember,
고도인 진짜.
you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Fatta la legge e trovato l'inganno.
Bene, molto bene.
O mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra.
Vedo che la mia lezione vi ha fatto bene.
Signore,
Forse anche
senti,
questa amica
italiano,
polacco.
Cardinal!
Sei perso già da tempo, polacca.
여기가 이탈리아야? 아닌데?
Matto.
Welcome to Non capisco.
Forse sarà meglio che tu taccia.
Non capisco.
Silenzio.
Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What a grand fella.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nast, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis cardinal legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem inime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere? Those eyes. Where have I seen you? Aha! Recently, at the Kuttenberg Council.
뭐야, 어떻게
You were
알았어?
pouring wine there.
쉣. 피한다는 뭐야? 뭐 말하는 건가?
Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
아, 물건 사주는 사람들이 좋아한다.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni.
Sei proprio un bastard.
Signores, signori, senti, italiano, cardinal! Cosa offri? Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte. And Gutenberg delicacies. Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto lo... Mangiare? Cosa hai di buono da mangiare? Soltanto esquisite, a thing, yummy,
Yummy, yummy, yum, yum.
almost fresh. Allora parla. Esagera. You don't need dire due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia de Gutenberg, piena di carne, really good, yummy, Anche bacon from... Hardly a tiny hint of green in it. And if you would like a pane de... There's no sawdust in it at all.
이 새끼 뭘 자꾸 부가 설명을 개같이 하냐 이거.
Potion de... It clears your testa y cama. Try it and... Cosa shit.
소세지 나는 사실.
At your service. Non voglio niente. Mi invi... I have no... Allora... God be with you.
Welcome to Gutenberg.
Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What?
Alvi.
Evet, some...
may I excuse...
God
Exop
tempus
ad libit manit. Haven't we met?
It credes. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini.
여기서 들켜버리면 어떻게 되는 거지? 좀
Utinam vos
바꿀 거야.
sonitus non turbaret. Signatores ad...
아 여기가 이탈리아예요? 난 또 뭐 다른 지역으로 가는 건가 했지만.
Hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et
어쩐지
tranquillitatem
다른
habebimus.
나라면은
Aula Italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum.
땅굴 파는 게 좀 말이 안 되나 했더니만.
In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Cur in monitam ibus.
In sedibus est aria sumptuosa. Permissum acceppi ud ad acta hic vocarem. Et epulum. Certe contentus eris. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex
제가 제일 강하다고 바로 따줄까?
Unum munus facit. Set numeremos. Pergamus. Etse pregaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit, Domine Cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini, Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal
얘
Pozzi.
얼굴 아는 거 아니야?
Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
얘 원어민이네.
Salve. Caro Giuseppe.
Oh, è una vera gioia sentire il vostro accento. È di Roma, se non sbaglio.
Non sbagli. Sono della città eterna, che è isotta del sangue dei cristiani.
Sì, so che la chiamano così. Evidentemente la vostra origine ha determinato la vostra vocazione. Volevo chiedere ancora.
We do not have the time. They are waiting for us. Excusami, Eminenzia. Posso musne pregare?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Insegue me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
얼굴 아는 애 있는 거 아니야?
Mihi excusate morum, cum Gario de tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia, difficile sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Posnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales. Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
골 때리네 진짜. 취해야만 말을 잘한다니. 표정 바뀐 거 봐.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed licia malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sim.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, fac tot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ute omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego, potio egio...
그새 또 마셔야 된다고?
Hey, Signor Cardinale. Well, it may come as a surprise to you.
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got a lot of booze here. But do not go...
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here. He watch you close. You got to make like...
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing. Like
교회
you
멍청한
understand.
교회생이
Dumb
헛소리
church
이해하는
fuckers.
거 참.
And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos thing, hey? I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
I don't remember the exact words, but it went something like this. Wise von Bergoth's faith long drawn, he rots in jail, and the cannon's gone.
한 잔 때려주고.
It's finally going to happen. How everything will turn out for the best.
Hopefully the legate will bring the renegades back to their senses.
Pope Boniface is a traditionalist. He surely instructed it properly.
The only question is whether the Brotherhood accepts his verdict peacefully.
There's nothing else.
Cardinalis,
Unless they want to get it.
loquere possumus.
Come here.
Does it kill you, mate?
Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele.
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sac...
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga...
There's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare, in justitia sancta sed.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem res...
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesse sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told...
Well done, Polna. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum expectatis ne hic alic
Tantum custodes honor.
nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid aquotasse eorum. I understood him. He wants more guards.
Bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen...
Non est problema. Rogare nas eminentia. Postea cert.
Mons cutna magno peri...
Verbum.
What does he say about...
He likes it.
Well, that's good, eh?
They've already drunk half the vineyard on the town's bill.
Hic esse multi vent...
Nihil notandi ani...
Incommodum.
I'll gladly sell him something.
Aye. Make him pay through the nose.
Valeted.
Nobis honor...
I still think no decision will be reached today.
Nobody expects that,
꿀꺽꿀꺽꿀꺽.
but hopefully we can at least make some progress.
You know how they
취하면 안 되니까.
They eat and drink everything in sight before they say a word.
Silver, the village priests have grown bold.
They don't even realize they're mere pawns of the games of the local lords.
말리 무사도 있네.
Power has clouded many a mind.
Here, here.
The papal verdict will sure...
Domine hierat.
Quid vis, Cardinalis?
Introduces ni mihi alios homines.
Magnus jam novisti. Abbitem Johannem et sacerdotem Conradum. Personam archiepiscopatus Pragensis gerit Dominus Albicus. Et Dominus Musa ex malia eruditus in Sigismundi area est. Quoque Domini Andreas Polner, Franciscus Rosenthal, non nulli conditores advenire non et ali in...
Inusitatum est quod ministri non
Multum doleo.
sed non ad est.
Debuit advenire fier.
Accidit.
Damn that franta culda.
Quid dixisti?
Nihil. Excuse me de incum...
Hoc vinum bonum est.
Gaudio id audire.
Putasni unum vel duo vasa sumeri potestis. Papa vinum amat, quis non amat.
Certe. Legatum in celem vinarium mito. Vinum accipiet eos sanctitas... Milda! Find Joseph and tell him to send someone to get more wine. Take a barrow and bring me 3 kegs.
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis. Potiores nunquam sis quid accideri.
It curabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here. His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here.
Ave.
Dominus tecum.
오케이. 한 잔 더 마시고. 네 잔까지는 커버 될 것 같은데 지금 3잔째고.
E allora? Qualcos'altro?
You can say, hey, good food.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gone, they...
That makes sense.
But first taste some food.
음식이 맛있구려.
Gustoso. Cibus speciem puram habet, et magnanimi sapet, dexterum viri qui hanc dapem para...
Bene. Tonda! Go and bring the cook in here.
오케이, 이제 슬슬 아이 뭐야, 대화는 가까이 가서 해야 되네.
Hai un'altra idea?
I can think. I see you made some deal about guards.
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudatur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malinensis non toleramus.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sedeleti.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali Montis Cutna conservabit.
Principale templum Montis Cutnae Sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex...
Simplex non est.
Multos annos Mons Cutna administrata est a clerici paratiales ede melinensi, subordinata monasterio sed letiano, omnes capelle Montis Cutna, omnes reditus malino vel...
Clare, id non placebat in collis Montis Cutna.
Namque sodalitatem Christi corporis condiderunt, et pragensem malinum et sed letium obiverunt, et cum ancestore meo sentiverunt, in clerici paratiales ede nevitiae.
Sanctae Barbarae templum directe post castrum urbanum crescere sepid, extra clarici pareziali.
Sedit non placibat neque monasterio neque ideo tota auctoritate sua.
Nupe que vivimus adipisi recognitionem a papa ad ius baptismale et
Sodalitas tantum unum pensum habet. Totam discordiam solvere, ut in cole montis Cuthno
et denique renovare nostre sanctababre templi edificationem. Metallicorum
Intelligo. Verum intelligo cur monasterium clarici paretialis, ed esqui marinensis
Nosc vocve intelligimus.
sed non possumus sedere.
status simplex non est. Considerare profunde potesni mihi explanare qui concilio certior factus sum
Ad libitum contrari nostri hic ad sunt, abbasiones et sacerdos malinensis Petrus.
Communicatio cum eius difficilis, cum bobus, obstinati in positu suo sunt.
Et per illustris Dominus Albicus ex Venesova adest, qui loco archiepiscopatus Pragensis loquitur.
Magna cognita, sed fortasse nos sustinebit.
Etiam adest peregrinus, discipulus ex Sigismundi Aria, recte nescio quid hic faciat.
Neque ego sio, dicunt eum bene bohemice loqui, sed cum eo locutos non sum. Sincere, me species eus teret.
Etiam ad sunt in cole locales. Hi probabiliter nos sustinunt. Sed nunquam sire possumus, quid pos nostra terga dicant.
Deus iudex noster erit.
veritatem dictis, frater. Diabolus nos quotidie tentat, sed nos in via ad nostram salvatio, in via nostra fortunati esse debimus.
Consentio. Amen, cap.
Amen.
Mons
Judicare non possum. Tantum
Sancta Barbara
mons cudna una
ita.
tu ipse id vidisti.
Alicuv.
nihil de eo
Sir.
Spero al
valet.
Domino
Post multo.
Like a fish out of water.
어이씨 뭐야 이거 얘 저거 진짜 순식간에 막 내려가네.
Now I could see two masses, one after the other.
아니야 한 3번은 마셔야 돼 이거. 아니 씨, 취기 없어지는 거 봐. 어우 좋다.
Salve,
Cardinalis Pozzo!
certi. Albicus ex unisova es.
Patavi nos insidimus. De jure canonico discuris. Cardinalis,
Sententiam tuam de concilio ex
putos scurrilam iocum esse, mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdevitias molera paretia marinenses fuis.
어? 잠깐 뭐야?
You're still getting into fights. with the
Signor
farmer.
Cardinale?
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry.
The best way to help them.
I say nothing.
I'll have to.
I get.
I will.
And I. Is. And I.
Allora.
How you.
Did you try punching a sack of
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here.
Then make an arrangement with a butcher. Maybe he's hard of hearing.
요리사 아까 부르지 않았나? 불러가지고 내가 따로 악수하고 싶다고 해가지고 악수하고 그랬어야 했나?
I expect I have talent. I learned Hungarian in just 2 months.
I couldn't even manage a greeting.
The only thing we can agree on is to disagree.
True. We can agree on that.
Domini.
I hope you don't. Mag tell him just not a tell.
Come on.
About
Head.
What? He won't.
Well, let's...
Did it expect knowledge for
Bit of it.
Not boss.
Mon
There. What did he like?
Well, that...
He in.
Oh,
Aye.
Val
No.
What's King Sigismund like?
Dom
Kvid
into
Makers kwok non ed.
inu
Mult debu dam.
Kvid
Nee.
de
It
not nun
it kwok fran. Gautas
tas
cer mil
ave.
dominus.
Well, for that.
I hope he keeps his royal word. From what I've heard, he's not...
E allora qual you can out but
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
How terribly drunk.
What else am I to do? Lament?
Pay attention.
delicioso. Cibus dexterum
Bene. Tonda.
We should have sorted
아니 얘까지는 돼.
Instead of inviting this Italian. How would you resolve it? You can't even agree on minor matters.
와, 저 줄어드는 거 봐. 그냥 줄줄 줄어드네.
What is the new Archbishop of Prague like?
Big enough hair?
Still, it's very rude to go over our heads like that.
It seems that back
I
with
heard that they
silver,
call
the
him
village
Alfred.
priests have grown bold.
They don't even realize they're mere pawns at the games of the local lords.
Struggles with the division of word power has clouded.
혼다 요리사 어디 있어?
The papal verdict.
are you now
I can. I see you.
May come as a surprise.
Let's drink to that.
But we do hear its echoes loud enough.
At least there are no soldiers in your backyard. True enough.
But I hear refugees' stories every day. Terrifying.
Hopefully it will all be over soon.
magister
To our eminent
musa es
adducet
cures in hoc concilio
Christianus non sum, tenet me strictura et hierarchia ad vitsum Sigismunde area accept.
non dubito quid
Gaudeo.
potesti mihi dis
Gaudeo te sentens monastarium sed Latianum et Paritia beneficiana secondendunt de Sancta Barbara Templo. Sed lesium ad hoc tempus meliorem statum habeat Paritia beneficiana Sancta Barbara edificatione id non accidet. Unico solutio est eos adducere ad reconciliatio tantum sententia
prudens videtur
libenter.
abire de
Intellego.
Did you send for me, sir?
His Eminence has praised your food, so be polite.
puto te clarum coq fumesse
Bow, you cretin.
Your Holiness.
bene laboravisti in mensa papale tale ingenium omnes vident.
It's a compliment. He says the Pope himself would appreciate your cooking.
Many thanks, sir. May I ask what the gentleman liked best?
Gratias tibi, agit eminentia. Et sidi velet qui sibi tibi maxime placerent.
Carnes asse exquisite, certe, propter eam par bovum et fortassi.
The roast.
Didn't he say more than that?
Nothing you need to know.
Potesti mihi dicere quo modo suave cibus faciatur.
He wants to know the recipe.
I salted the meat plenty, on all sides, and then marinated it in wine with herbs, dill, cumin for 1 whole day. And then I roasted it over the fire. I made the sauce from the leftover marinade. Boiled it in a kettle and thickened it with flour. But be careful, sparingly with the flour.
Wait, stop! I can't translate. Tibi omnia scribent.
Magnificum, cum revertor, mox eadabo coquine papale. Sanctus pater cum delectatione edit.
Tantus honor.
What did he say?
Make a bow, you oaf.
Sir?
Gaudeo me te no...
He's pleased to meet you.
Thank you kindly, sir.
De novo gratias magnas agit.
Intellexe. Vir convini peritus sine premio vinum exquisitum nobiscum potare potest.
Oh, all right. Go and pour yourself a cup. You did well. But no mucking around. Finish your drink and get back to the kitchen.
I'll drink to your health, my lord. Finally, some appreciation, Vendor. Finally. Now, wash it down. And fast.
오케이. 여기까지는 그럼 다 된 것 같고.
Magister
Te ad
gaudio nova audire.
geste mea mirabilia non sunt. Eruditionum cupio. Studio initiala tumbut preseterum vaietur sum dicam. Postea in venatias et sultani palatium. Longa narrata.
Omnia magnifica sunt.
Benedictis cardinales.
이 얘기해도 되는 건가 이거?
Audivi in Sigismundi castris virum
Ita infelicite. Difficultas vero non fuit. Certani milites eius morote conata sum expecare imperatore et proverbium novistis. Sentiens repetitis in stabulo bovem esse. Sincero dico.
Silis et cum eruditus morari me.
How dubia benedictis, eminencia?
Audivi suspicatum esse te ali.
Quid? Ego? Nemo? Quomodo? Commodo comperisti? Quis tibi dixit?
Audivi id.
Certesio.
Et tibi non possum dicere.
Cur?
Abire debeo.
Intellego.
괜히 말했네.
Salve.
Cardinalis Potts,
Certi. Albi.
Patavi nos insidimus.
Sententiam tuam de con...
Utos currila mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdevitias molera paretia marinensis, fuiset melios si sodali conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere post.
Quid facies tu in locus sodalita?
Radiam ad paretiam marinensem et ni...
Dicitur te bene regum vaclavum.
Ut amicos generosus essequit, ut monarcha autem similis patris suo non est, sed non puto eum mereri in sala benevolentia esse.
Perfecte intelligo.
Id subscribere possum.
Qualem habes opinionem de Sigismundo? Cum
의심하지 아니 뭔가 쟤도 눈치 빠른 애라 가지고 헨리에라고 말 안 했는데도 뭔가 이상하다고 생각하는 거면은 뭔가 지금 이 상황 이상하다고 생각하지 않을까? 아니면은 뭐 도와줄 수도 있으려나?
Tecum sensio, nunc eum impleri debet.
Ego e credo.
Vons
sincere, sed non est
potavium
in monte cutna fats
nihil
bene fetsi
nunc me
secund. Farewell.
방금 저 요리사에서 저장이 안 됐네. 요리사에서 저장됐으면은 다시 한번 해보긴 하겠는데 미쳤네요.
Fratre
Vestra
la
Padli Mag
Itac
sed
princip
Mu omnes
Clar.
nam mali
Sancte ba
sedio
nu
soda
et de
intelligo. Vero
nosc
sed nom
stat ser
adli contra
communo
et
magne
et
nec
et
Deus
in
concept
valete.
Domino
post multos annos disco
Domini
Vestra eminent.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Sire velum que rogatus vest.
Bene,
Prosus simplex est.
rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malanensi.
Praecipuum ios baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis,
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale diruendum.
traditione sustenemus.
그냥 되게 욕심쟁이들 같은데 얘네들.
Monasterio nostro condito, mons vincula inter monasterium et in colas urbanos. Non fui
Paretia malinensis propter fama montis cutna, apprentices et principales patres ecclesiae ex
sed cum reditus et pretium argente altiora fura, desierunt ea partire cum malino et sedletio. Propriam paret
Credo ius eorum fuisse.
credo te non
novum templum extra orbem stueret seper.
antecessor meus id non permisit, et flagravit discordia que ad hoc
Quam hodie cum auxilio auctoritatis dat.
Conabor. Sententiam vestram intel sub iure canonico autem processius
de hoc disputandum est.
Credemus fabricatione edificationis sodalitas leg.
De corruptella locuti sunt in statibus altis.
Sire velum plus de homin discordiae causam clare novi.
Letus tibi explena personum sodalitatis geret et surdos penvitianos convolaris
Fanatici sunt,
et musa ex Maria et
musulmanus est.
ad hoc occasio non fuit et
Dicitur eum pluris linguas novice quam Sigismundum.
Dominum albicum ex Venisova autem bene novimus.
Legatus archiepiscopi pragensis.
Dissimilis in colarum montis cutna, sed sitos sias eos sentensi.
Intelligo. De concilio ecclesiastico loquimur.
Benedictis cata.
Amen.
Dominus vobis.
Et tecum eminensi.
너무 많이 마신 거 아닌가 모르겠다 이거.
Shall we get started? You're the one who should begin.
Iai, curva.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationes templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid concilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Ad concilium inclino quod eruditus musa ex malia proponit. Tempus est ut conamina et numus in infinitus contentionibus ponere destinamus. Iesus Christus unus est, de reconciliatione agere debetis,
Svasvine vobis aliena gera, qui fidem nostram non exercet, excusa me, sed id inusitatum videtur mihi.
한잔해야 말을 잘하는.
Simplexkva. Quomodo vis nos persuadere ut ambos sedamos.
Possibile non est sine concessionibus, sed intelligite omnes, passus rursum, passum prorsum esse, si sedetis et concessionis facietis, aliquid obtinebitis, saltem conare debimus.
Credo te benedicere. Per concessiones via aperientura quas ad hoc setsi fuimus.
Conari possumus.
In nihil omnes, iam diu balbuta visti. Dic vera proposita tua.
Audite nunc consilium meum, quod fiducia pape Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur, dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Benevitiana, alterum monasterium Sedletianum et clarici paretialis edes Malinensis.
말은 엄청 긴데 뭔가 문장은 되게 짧네.
Ego quoque non intelligo. Quis dividet? Quis determinat quam multa dimidia parsit?
It interest me. Tale consilium plurus questiones creat quam responsa.
Volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse, tantum mihi non persuadeo.
Mihi etiam non persuadeo. Fortasse id nobis potes. Melius exponere.
Domini placati, in vobis video vos insertos esse, et non admiror, multos annos, in partibus oppositis erratis et rationis vestre contrariae errant. Nunc primo
실제 라틴어가 뭐 길기만 엄청 긴 거 아닐까요?
Animo placato collaborate. In manibus vestris solutio est.
Benedictus cardinalis.
Puto prote nemo constituet.
이탈리아?
Opus est aliter decidere.
Fortasse
이거
sententiae
라틴어겠지?
nostre non magni inter se differunt.
Consensio.
이탈리아인가?
Una
모르겠다. 이씨.
solutionem inveniemus.
Una. Insolitum verbum.
Fortasse. Cardinalis autem benedicit. Tempus est ut collaborare incipiamus.
Videtur nos consensum contacturos esse.
Gloria Iesu.
I didn't expect that.
Hopefully it will benefit all the people of Kuttenberg.
All hail! It was worth it.
Does that qualify as a win?
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch.
Animus sanus vicit.
We'll see about that.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed.
Vivat Cardinale Spozzo!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens
Hurrah!
Papa Bonifatius.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.